Predicting every UFC world champion this time next year. Obviously, WMA. Who gives a fuck? Men divisions only. And this is hard. There's a lot of fight. I could be wrong here, man. This is hard to predict. And we're actually going to start with the heavyweight division, and it pains me to say this. It pains me to say this. I believe Cyril Gane's going to be the world champion. Very sadly. Very sadly. I think Cyril, he's so good, man. And stylistically, we saw in the first fight against Tom, he was kind of fucking him up, dude. Had him blooded up. Was jabbing him, was landing on the feet. Well, it would be... But this can be a very competitive fight, but this rematch is going to happen end of the year, and I see Gane picking him apart and finishing him or winning a decision, sadly. Cyril Gane, as a striker, is the best heavyweight striker of all time, dude. He is so good. And Tom Aspinall's wrestling, I don't think it's all that, mate. He did fuck up Volkov, man. So it's very possible he can fuck up Gane, but my prediction would have to be Cyril Gane. But fuck this cheating French cunt. Cyril Gane, I hope he gets slept out cold by Tom Aspinall, so I really hope. I mean, Tai Tuivasa dropped him. I mean, come on. Surely Tom can, but it doesn't work like that, bro. It doesn't work like that. He was also just getting caught as a fluke. Man. God, it's just fucking... I'm praying I'm wrong, bro. I'm praying I'm wrong. But July 2027, I believe we're going to have Cyril Gane, the inactive French fuck, as a champion. I know you can say Tom Aspinall's inactive. It's not his fault, bro. John Jones is scared. And then he's getting fucked over by getting eye poked and have to take out a year or more. So yeah, sadly, I believe Cyril Gane's going to be the champion. Now we get to the light heavyweight division. This is really tricky. This is really tricky for the light heavyweight division. I did pick Ankalaev, but this is hard. This is really hard because Olberg could Ankalaev. I think he is the best in the division. But does he get a title shot? Because they don't like this cunt. Does he get a title shot? He's fighting Guskov. He's going to beat Guskov. He's going to need another one. So I believe after that, Costa's fighting Yuri Prohaska. The winner of that's probably going to fight for the belt. So maybe Olberg will stay as champion, you know. Because they hate Ankalaev. I don't know if Ankalaev's going to get a title shot. But I think, this is how I see it going. I think Yuri Prohaska is going to beat Paulo Costa. So, Yuri already fought Olberg. And then Ankalaev's going to be there. Let's say Ankalaev beats another guy, another contender. Maybe they do Ankalaev, Yuri Prohaska. In the meantime, I'd pick Ankalaev. And then you kind of have to give Ankalaev the title shot, really. He's the former champion. He's still 1-on-1 with Alex Pereira, despite looking like a bitch in that fight. So I think surely by July he'll get a title shot. And I think pressure, and Olberg's old and coming off the injury, I'd go with Ankalaev by a point, most likely here. But this is it's hard to call, because Paulo Costa, it's either between Olberg and Ankalaev, I see. I don't see anyone else beating Carlos Olberg other than Ankalaev. And can I just say, the aura of a main event of a pay-per-view of Ankalaev versus Olberg is fucking in the bin. That's like zero. No one cares. Yeah, this is really hard to call. It's between Olberg and Ankalaev. It depends if Ankalaev gets the title shot because they don't like him. I believe he will because there's going to be no one else. But we'll see. Maybe if Costa beats Yuri, Costa's getting the title shot. I don't think Costa beats Yuri, man. And let's say Yuri beats Costa. You're left with Ankalaev and nobody. Or Jan Blachowicz gets the win in the meantime. If they give him a short notice replacement, no. That's not going to happen. He already lost to the champ. But that kind of has to be Ankalaev, I'd say, in the scenario which I believe is going to happen. So I'd say Ankalaev's going to be a champion this time next year. Very tricky, though. It's hard to tell. Could definitely be Olberg. Now we go to the middleweight division. I say Dricus du Plessis, brother. Come on, Dricus. I love Dricus. I believe he's going to be the champion. Stylistically, he's shown to be a nightmare for Sean Strickland, bro. His styles make fights, bro. The thing is, if Hamzat beats Strickland in the rematch, it's wraps for Dricus. He's never touching the belt. But, you know, it's tough, man. I think I believe Strickland's going to fight Imavov end of the year, right? And let's say Dricus fights someone in the meantime. Let's say he fights Brendan Allen in the meantime, end of the year. So I think Dricus is going to be Usman. Then I believe Dricus is going to fight one more time against Brendan Allen, end of the year. right? I think he's going to fight for that title shot because he's a fucking real man. He's not going to sit and cry. Sean Strickland's a bit injured, but he's going to be back for December. Yeah? He's going to fight Imavov. I don't think Chimaev's going to get another title shot, bro. I think the guy's going to sit out. And Chimaev does not deserve a title shot. 0 title defenses. He clearly lost. He's saying he was going to go up to 205. Now he's saying he's in. I don't know what's going on with Hamza. So I don't think Chimaev's getting a title shot. They could give it to him. And then I'd pick Strickland to beat Chimaev in a rematch anyway. So regardless, I think Strickland's champion by the end of the year. I think he defends his belt against Imavov or Hamzat, but they're both close fights and I can see them going either way. Then I believe Dricus is going to be coming off a win over Kamaru and Brendan Allen. Clearly, he needs to fight for the belt, and he's going to fucking win his belt June next year. I'm calling it now against Sean Strickland in the trilogy. But I think it's going to be a very competitive fight. It's fucking tricky though. Strickland could be the champion next year. If Kamaru Usman smudges Dricus this weekend, this prediction's cooked and it means fuck all. This prediction's completely cooked. But I think he's going to win. I think he's going to beat Usman. And it's going to be really close. It's going to be really hard close. He could get smudged. But I think he's going to beat Usman. And he's going to fight for the belt sometime this time next year. June next year. And he's going to win it. Now onto the welterweight division. It pains me to say this. I don't think... Sorry. I think inactive Islam Makhachev's going to keep onto the belt. It's like... What can I say, bro? Sadly, I believe he's probably just going to keep the belt. Dude, this fucking guy's so inactive, bro. And he's a fucking smudger as well, man. He's really inactive. And when he fights, his last fight was the most pathetic thing I've seen in my life, dude. I'm sorry. Islam Makhachev. And Hamzat, listen up, brother. When you take someone down, try to damage your opponent, you fucking crotch-sniffing bitches. I don't get it. They have their opponent in dominant position. They don't want to do damage. They want to hold you like coward bitches. And I don't understand it, bro. They just fucking hold you. And I'm here at 5 a.m. The huge main event. My boy, Dricus Du Plessis and JDM are getting smudged. And I fucking hate it, man. Anyway. Islam Makhachev, he's gonna beat Ian Gary, I believe. He's gonna beat Ian. He's gonna be competitive. He's gonna be forced to. He's gonna lose a round or two, but he's gonna win at least 3 rounds. And maybe he'll fight again since then. I'd hope, and he'll probably defend his belt against Carlos Prates or someone like that, and probably beat them. Although it's risky, Prates has power. No one's beating Islam. The only one I can see doing it is Shavkat, and he's completely injured. And Shavkat with this huge injury probably won't even compete the same and won't be able to fight for the belt again. So yeah, the only person I see beating him is Shavkat, and Shavkat is fully injured. So yeah, I do sadly think Islam's going to hold on to that belt. So what's happening here? Now we move on to the lightweight division, and this is really hard for me. This is hard. This is really, really hard to predict. I believe Armin's going to get the title shot, right? I think Armin's fighting for the belt here. That's what I see happening here. If Charles Oliveira fights for the belt, I do think he'd win. If Armin fights for the belt, I think he'd lose. And that leads me to Justin Gaethje. I think he's going to be the champion this time next year. And it's really hard to call, bro. Again, I've been saying that a lot of this video. This is one of the hardest divisions I've had. I've been between, like, Armin could 100% beat Gaethje. 100%. Oh, I'd pick Gaethje. I'd pick Gaethje to beat Armin. Stylistically, I think he can sprawl and brawl and win 3 rounds. But it would be fucking close. It would be fucking close. Like, really close. I do think Gaethje could beat him, though. And I think Ilya would beat him, but Ilya's going to fight Paddy in December, I'd guess. He would fuck up Paddy, and then he's probably going to get a title shot next. Gaethje's going to fight in January, I believe, and then he's not going to come back until, like, August, I'd say, at least, or September time. God, it's really hard. Armin could be the champion. Oliveira could be the champion. I would guess Justin Gaethje would have the belt. If I had to hazard a guess, I'd say Justin Gaethje has the belt. I think he's going to defend against Armin. I think he's going to beat Armin. That's what's happening. I think he's going to beat Armin. Now let's move on to the featherweight division. It's very clearly in the thumbnail. John Silver will be a world champion, and he will have the belt this time next year. I'm not even a massive John Silver fan. I kind of am. I'm not a massive... I think personality-wise, he's a bit of an annoying cunt. He's very, very good, though. And this is what I see happening here. Kevin Vallejo's going to work as... Kevin Vallejo's going to get into the top 5 this year. I think so. Or at least top 5 by the end of the year. So Volk's going to beat Evloev. I think Volk's going to retire. But I don't know, man. Anyway, John Silver's going to win, dude. Volk might continue, But I see Silver winning by a vacant belt sometime next year or knocking out Volk. And if it's a vacant belt, I see it being him and Vallejo's rematch. Or he knocks out Volk and I'll be very sad. Volk, beat Evloev and retire, bro. Please, please. I don't want you to stick around to get knocked out by John Silver. Because John Silver is the real deal. He lost to fucking Diego Lopez. Biggest fluke ever. Was it a fluke? The thing is, I don't know if it's a fluke or was just a massive mistake by John Silver. Losing all composure, seeing red, charging in. In a rematch with patience, he will fuck up Diego Lopez. 100%. Dude, that fight made me pissed. Because I picked Silver, and he had the win right there. He had the win and fumbled it, man. So, yeah, this is a clear answer. John Silver's keeping his belt. What do I say? He'll knock out Volk. He'll not beat anyone in the division. He's just fucking top level, bro. Top level. Now we go on to the bantamweight division, and my boy Piotr Jan's keeping his belt, baby. Piotr Jan's keeping that belt. 100%. Not a doubt in my mind. I love Piotr No Mercy Jan. The guy's a fucking G. He's very inactive, though. You little 5'5" midget. Please, can we get some activity out of you, Jan? I love you. You're really fun to watch, but you're so inactive, bro. I'm missing Merab. I'm missing Merab right now, bro. I want at least 2 title fights a year, not 1. He's going to fuck Merab in October, I believe. Come on, Piotr Jan. Some activity, brother, please. But no one's beating Piotr Jan. Merab's not beating him. The only person, and it's a weird stylistic matchup, I could see O'Malley being tricky. But in 5 rounds, he probably is not going to beat him. But I could weirdly see O'Malley pulling it off, but a very close robbery decision type thing. Merab has no chance, bro. He's going to fuck up the whole division, bro, by a competitive decision, Merab is the fucking GOAT of this division, and he just got fucking battered by Piotr Jan. No one's beating him, bro. No one's beating him. Piotr Jan is a fucking unbeatable right now. Now onto the flyweight division. Again, a very hard division to call, similar to some others. I think Joshua Van's keeping that belt. I don't see anyone beating Joshua Van. And I used to, after he beat Pantoja, I kind of hated on him. Because of the celebration, I thought was pathetic. And it was pathetic the way he celebrated, like he legitimately won. But he has so good defensive wrestling. And his fucking striking is fucking sick. Manel Cap could chin him. Because he has that fluky power. Manel Cap could chin him. That's really possible. Manel Cap could knock him out. Pantoja could be a level grappler he hasn't faced and just get smudged or submitted. But I think he wins all those fights. And I see Manel Cap and Pantoja the hardest fights for him. I don't see anyone else beating him. So yeah, I would pick him to beat those guys. And that leads him to being the champion of the world this time next year. And I believe Joshua Van's going on a fucking generational run. I think he's going to be a GOAT of the division at some point. He is so good, dude. And he's such a fun fighter. I love Joshua Van. Such a savage. So fun. Yeah, that's the end of the video. I thought it was a good one. Like, subscribe, do look good. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.